Hey, Mark.
Hey Dave, how you doing?
I'm doing
I can't
good.
hear you.
You can't hear me? Oh, good grief. Can anybody else out there hear me?
Okay. It may be on my end then.
Can you hear me now? Okay, so thank you, Linda and Ioka and
All
Yankee
right. Well, as long
Farms.
as they can hear us both.
Yeah, that's what they say. Now they can hear us both. Can you hear me, Mark? You still cannot. Mark? Okay, so Mark cannot hear me. Well, we'll get it right here in a second. Anyway, everybody, we're doing a quick update. We had a few things going on. Hopefully, Mark can hear me now. Let me see if I can find a place here where he's at. And I'll see if I can't fix him. Can you talk to me, Mark? I'm going to disconnect you and then reconnect you. I don't know what we'd do if we'd ever get through life and not have a that technical issue. So, well, anyway, let me see what I can do for you. Everybody just hang on just a second. Mark, can you hear me now? What about now? Well, it does appear that it's on his end. So I'm going to go ahead and try to do this on my own. Jackie Mathis, thank you for being on with us. Linda Mart, hello. I'm glad to see you guys. Hey, Dave. He said, here comes this crazy weather, and it is crazy. The fact that we're having to do this update tells me how crazy it is. And I'm going to show you guys some stuff here in just a minute. Hopefully, Mark will be joining us soon. Um, but let's see if we can't keep this going. Hang on just a second. Um,
Inspire countless mouth-watering meals with
I hear you there, Mark. Did you hear me now?
inspire countless mouth-watering meals.
Well, whatever it is, he's got some countless mouth-watering meals on. But anyway, Connie Kessler says, hello, my friend David. Hi, Connie. And Linda McElrath, you guys are great. Love seeing you on. She says, hello, all chat buddies and kindred spirits. And, we really are. A lot of you guys are I don't know how to describe it. I've come to know you so well, though, from being on with the page all the time. It's really nice being able to see you and talk to you. Uh, but I'd better get my glasses on so I can see the page here and see what we're talking about. Let's see, do I have them on my head? Well, I know they're right here in front of me. Uh, not there, not there. I found them. Uh, but anyway, so Yankee Farm says, hi, David. And Linda Mart, hope all is doing well. We are if we can get rid of these stupid technical problems. And now I have frozen up. Can you guys still hear me? Well, Mark has pulled a plug on me if you can even hear me. I think I'm going to have to, we're going to end up probably having to shut down and restart. Can you hear me now, Mark? Mark, can you hear me? Oh, my goodness. I hate to do this, but I may have to just turn this thing off and begin again. Yeah, everybody can hear me, but I'm frozen in time here, and I think that's where Mark has messed with my camera stuff a little bit. I don't see... okay, he has. He's done messed with my camera, so let me see if I can change this without messing everything up too bad. Okay, now I'm back. Yeah, he somehow froze me up, and now I've got it taken care of. So anyway, all right, everybody, let's get back to it. Melinda Conrad says, hello, everyone. Nayoka Van Vector says, hello, everyone. Hi, sis. I see you. And Virginia Pullen, who's doing their snow dance? And Mary Vorvis says, howdy, David, Mark, and everyone. I'm getting ready for snow coming tomorrow afternoon in my neck of the woods. And yes, you are. You're going to get some snow. I'm going to show you all some areas that are going to get some snow in Kentucky here in just a minute. Heather Cooper says, hello, everyone. Hope everyone's doing good. And Jacob Gibson says he can hear us both, and I can hear all of us, but Mark can't hear me, so maybe I could yell at him. I can do a sign language. Or I can do a thing for the hearing impaired. Hey, Mark! But anyway, it's all in fun. Okay, so... Undercook says, hi, everyone. Heather Cooper, hello, everyone. Hope everyone's doing good. Jacob Gibson can hear us both. And we go on down. Everybody looks like they're in and can see us and hear us. Dale Hargrove says, hello, guys. Good afternoon. Yeah, Don Lord says, okay, I'm moving now. So, Connie says, hurry, David, Mark's going to leave. Dylan Pulley says, Eli says, hi. Hi, Eli. I hope you're doing okay, buddy. We're on here doing our best to try to get everything going. But I'm going to pull out on the radar. I want to show you guys something. And that's a graphic we have up here. This is for over in the area from Louisville back over to eastern Kentucky into your neck of the woods, Dave, up here around Huntington, West Virginia. And this is an area. Oh, doggone. He done disappeared on me. What am I going to do with him? All right, let's try it now. Can you hear me, Mark? Oh, boy. Okay. But we have winter storm warnings out now for several counties. I'm looking to see. Yeah, it looks like this is for, he'll tell me here in just a minute. There's winter weather advisory out for our areas just north of us. I'll show you all that here in just a minute.
Okay, believe it or not, I finally got them working.
What happened?
I think I had a wire loose in my headset.
A wire loose in the headset.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was just showing on this graphic that we have on Radar Omega, so you might want to describe that a little bit because this shows...
Okay, the outer blue rings are a slight chance for heavy snow, usually 4 inches or more. The middle is a moderate risk, and the darker area in the center is a high risk for 4 inches or more. So
somebody going to get a lot of snow. But unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's going to be us in this area back here towards Hopkinsville, Bowling Green, anywhere along the border here. Probably not going to get a lot. And so let's show some of the graphics. I'm going to switch over to some of the stuff I have. Let's see what I want to do first. Well, let's, I guess, talk about tonight. So let me get over here to it. And this is the graphics from the National Weather Service. Shows the impacts by tomorrow morning. And you can see that rain and snow is expected to develop across the entire area after midnight tonight before ending Tuesday afternoon. Now, will we see snow in Christian County? Well, yes, probably so. But the thing of it is, there's going to be rain mixed in, so you're probably not going to see anything in the way of accumulation unless you're in North Christian. And as you can see, the dividing line here is... I'd say it's just around Crofton northward. Same thing with Todd County. Trigg County, I don't think gets in it at all. Gets into Caldwell County, Hopkins County, and Muhlenberg are all completely in it. Logan, you're not in it at all, and I don't anticipate any of this changing right now the way it looks. We thought that the thing of it is it's still in flux. It could go either way, and yeah, Shelley Workman says, Dave, it ain't fair. I know what you mean because I like the snow too, Shelley, but
It is what it is,
Yeah.
and we don't decide where it goes.
yeah, you have to just assume that there's a reason for everything, and the Lord knows what He's doing. So we can be confident in that. But anyway, closer to the Arkansas and Tennessee borders, we'll see the precipitation fall just as mainly rain, and it might be moderate to heavy times. You have no idea the stuff that's coming towards us here, even after this. So let's go to the next thing here, and this is pretty well hasn't changed much. Actually, if anything, it's moved further to the north and west. This would be for Wednesday into Wednesday night. Now, this still says it could go either way, but it's so far away from us, I don't hardly see how we could get in on anything here but rain, and moderate to heavy rain is going to be possible.
Yes, indeed.
Barbara Gardner says, what about McLean County, Mark? I'm not sure exactly where that is, so if you look that up, I'll go on with the others that's on here. Debbie Braswell Mitchell says, I really wanted another snow. I know I did too, Debbie, and I'm not saying we're not going to get it yet. But it's like Jacob Gibson says there. He says, cold with no snow is just depressing, and rain makes it worse. It does. I agree with him. Andrea Cook says, try to duct tape around the wire mark of a clip on it to help the wire. Yeah, I think he knows where it is. Are you still having troubles, Mark?
I'm hearing you right now, but I kind of got to hold it in place.
Okay, so if you need to tape something, we can go ahead on with this. I'm going to go on to the next thing here, and this would be...
Yeah, McLean County is like halfway between us and Louisville.
Okay.
Or halfway between Paducah and Louisville up north.
So they would be getting some of the snow. Let me go back over to that.
Yes, indeed. They're just down from Owensboro.
Okay, so they're in about the maybe approximate 1 to 2 inch range up in that area. So yeah.
Yeah.
But let me go back.
Those accumulation numbers can bounce around a little bit too, depending on how much sleet, or there is a possibility of a glaze of freezing rain with this as well.
Now, there is more rain on the way, and as if I had to tell you that. But, we were telling you the other day that maybe up to 4 inches of precipitation forecast for the next 7 days over much of the area. Highest totals in the Pennyrile, and you know what? 4 to 6 inches I'd say that's a lot higher totals. I mean,
yes,
that's a lot of rain. So, man, get ready. If you live in a flood-prone area, we've had enough rain already that we should get a lot of runoff, and I would imagine if we get that much rain, it is not going to be very good around the area. There may be some road closures. Remember the saying, turn around, don't drown, and I don't want to lose any of you, so please, if you come upon flooded roadways, turn that vehicle around, just wait. Nothing's worth your life. The rainfall will add up to potentially several inches in western Kentucky and the nearby areas. And with ongoing minor flooding occurring at the Green and Ohio rivers, the rain is going to extend those concerns and probably increase other areas. So that is something that we will have to keep abreast of. And so anyway, let's go on to let's go to the GFS model and let's take a look at what it's showing. Darn those models. I swear they just go up and down, in and out, and every which way. But we will see if this is, let's see, this is the 10th. Yeah, this is the 10th today. So this was at noon. Let's go forward. Here's at 6 p.m. And then here's where the rain comes in, about midnight. And you can see, that rain-snow line is so doggone close. I mean, if you're anywhere in this part right here, you're going to probably see a mixture. You may even see all snow for a little bit. It just depends, because one thing that does happen is you get what's called evaporational cooling whenever the precip starts, which lowers the temperature. You could lower as much as 3 or 4 or 5 degrees at the most, which could change you over to snow. Now, I have seen it where it does that. You get enough snow on the ground, you get what's called a refrigeration effect, and that keeps the temperatures lower than expected, and then therefore you end up getting a big, heavy, wet snow. I can tell you the snowfall to liquid ratio is about 8 to 1. Let's see, 1 to 8. In other words, 1 inch of rain equals about 8 inches of snow. Usually it's about 1 to 10 or even a little bit higher than that. But because it is going to be wetter, it could even be a little more than that, about 1 to 6. What do you think, Mark?
That's entirely possible. This is going to be a wet snow, so it may pile up pretty quick, but it may also melt off pretty quick too. Right. I've noticed that the snow accumulation and the snow depth totals don't match up. They'll like show 4 inches of accumulation, but show the snow depth only being 2 inches.
Well, and then
so it's going to be a heavy snow.
Yeah, and by 6 a.m., the warmer air should come in enough to raise the temperatures and turn us over to all rain, and some of that rain could be heavy at times. And then by noon, wow, it's still ongoing. Folks up around the Ohio River and areas like in Louisville, like you saw in the graphics, still getting the heavy snow. And then by 6 p.m., those areas still getting some heavy, a little bit of freezing rain or sleet mixing in, which will reduce your snowfall totals. And you still got snow coming back to the west a little bit, mixing in with rain, while we in this area stay all rain. And then it comes to an end by midnight on the 12th. Then we got another big storm coming in. Mark, I swear to God, this right here doesn't look right to me at all. Look at the ice.
You would think it would be farther south with the cold, wouldn't you?
It does. It looks like it should be. So I'm going to go with it, though. Let's go and see what it does. It looks like it's coming in. It gets stopped probably by the circulation around this low pressure, which is driving. As you know, lows circulate counterclockwise, so that would tend to cause
pushing the warmer air up to our north. Yeah,
that would tend to make that work like that. So I'm not going to argue too much against this model, but it does look suspicious. Yeah, thank you. That's probably the word I was looking for. Anyway, then we go forward, and then as the circulation comes around, you get the cold air come back in and drops the snow back in over us briefly. But this doesn't, I don't think, adequately display it properly. It looks to me like this line would be further to the south and east. What do I know?
Well, again, that's only a snapshot every 6 hours.
Yeah. Now, here is the 13th, the day before the Love Day, Valentine's Day. So, again, the cold air is certainly here. And it stays around for a couple of days, but then it goes right back out. So that tells me that the polar vortex hasn't gotten involved just yet, because that would mean that we don't have any blocking over Greenland, which means that the NAO, the North Atlantic Oscillation, isn't negative yet. So we will see. Yeah, I know, Lynn and Barrymore, I agree. Then as we go on down, look here, on the 15th, we got a threat for severe weather. That looks right there is pretty heavy rain, and it does look severe right here. Yeah. We'll do it, keep going, and that is on midnight, February 16th. Looks like most of it's just east of the Hopkinsville, Elkton, maybe the Logan County, and even Simpson County areas. But then, that's still some serious severe weather, it looks to me like. We will see. Let's see. Lynn and Barry Moore says, any word on school closures yet? Well, I can tell you that probably in Hopkinsville, Christian County, I don't see any school closures unless something drastically changes.
Right. I kind of doubt they've made that decision yet. I haven't heard of any school closings yet.
No, I haven't either. So I'm not sure why you would wonder about that.
Well, if they've got kids and they've got to send them to school tomorrow, they're definitely going to be wondering about that. So yeah. I imagine that would probably affect the counties north of us more than it would us. So again, listen to local media or whatever, or whatever your school systems put out. Most systems put out a message or something if they're going to close.
Chelsea Reese is on with us. She's hello. And Barbara Gardner says thanks. I appreciate you guys watching over on the David Powell Weather and Wisdom Facebook page. I'm not sure that we're going to be very happy as we keep going. We got the cold air down below us on the 16th. This is, I think, Sunday. And it stays cold there, and we're going to watch it and see if anything else develops. We're still in the flow, and then here we got something that goes by us, and it just disappears, Mark.
Yeah, I know. The GFS has been prone to do that this year. They'll bring systems down to our south, and for some reason they decide, oh, you're not going to get anything.
Well, and then
Why not?
Look at this, the northwesterly flow. That looks like a
that's
clipper
the
system.
clipper coming in right there.
Yeah, and then there's another one back here, but then what does it do? It disappears. And same thing again for the one coming in here. Look at it, I just don't know.
Poof.
None of this makes any sense. And so now we're back to today, February 10th. I'm sorry, 23rd. This is the 23rd. And then the 24th. We got another system coming in. Now, this don't make any sense at all. Look at this. You've got the cold air way south of us, and it shows rain way up here. That makes my mind go tilt. It's not right.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I hope you guys are okay with this because there's nothing we can do about it. And it finally shows a little snow in that cold air, but gosh, it should have been well on all over us. The snow should be. And then there's the last frame of it. And again, here's the cold air right here, 549. So we stayed cold that last week of February, it looks like. Because this year is this Hillary Bobbitt says your system is broken. Get a new one. I wish I could, Hillary. I wish it was that easy. But yeah, it doesn't work like that. I would give anything if it did. But I tell you what, let's look at the snowfall totals on our COD Earth. This is Tuesday the 11th, and it shows, I don't know if I can get in. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm thinking about running this through, just letting it run. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to let this just run. This is total precip accumulation, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, good grief!
That's probably total snow accumulation.
Yeah, total snow. Let me X out of this. That does show the temperature there at. It looks like around 40 degrees there at the surface at that point, but that's. I don't know where that was. I hit it. It could have been anywhere I hit it. So anyway, but I'm going to go ahead and run this. Yeah, that's not total snow. This is just the 24 hour.
The 24-hour total.
Yeah. But you can see not a lot. We're in kind of a snow hole. Let's try the total.
Yeah, it's all from that first storm.
Yep. Get a little bit back either side of us. Even Tennessee gets down the act, but here we are, right in this big snow hole right here. There's nothing there. I don't know. I'm like the rest of you. I'm a little frustrated about it. It's one of those things where I'd like to just, yeah, you're right, Hillary. It's like there's a dome around us, and it is crazy. I don't know that I can explain it. I've seen this happen in other situations on other types of weather phenomenon. I would call it there's a local cap. I don't know if you know what a cap is or not, but a cap is a layer of warm air about 5,000 feet that will not allow any precipitation or any storms to form. But this almost looks like the same thing in a wintertime mode. So I don't know. I have inquired to the National Weather Service about it, and they said, well, prove that it isn't there, and then you'll have the answer. So, I'm going to have to do some research and see exactly what could be causing it. I suspect part of it is terrain related, where if you are familiar with the area and you go across, say, 68 from, say, Cadiz to Bowling Green as an example. As you go, you will notice on the right-hand side, if you're going towards Bowling Green, on the right-hand side, the land is all pretty well flat. But then if you look at the left-hand side, you've got the hills and some of it really tall hills. And so that may be some kind of a hint that maybe that's part of something that would make the difference? I just don't know. Christy says, I just hate the severe weather and just would rather have the snow, and so would I, because I'm not looking forward to the severe season that's coming. It's one of those things that, I don't know, it makes you, well, I'm a little apprehensive. Let's put it that way. I'm not scared, but I'm apprehensive because I know of what it could do and how it could be. So I would rather it be nice and calm. Debbie Soxy says, Governor Beshear is closing all state offices for Tuesday. It's posted on Facebook. Well, that's no big deal. They're all working from home anyway. And I can vouch for that.
Yeah.
I've tried.
And that would be up in Frankfurt. That's up where the
Yeah.
precipitation is supposed to be all snow.
Yeah. So, yeah, I know, Debbie. And I just think they, like everybody else, should be back at work now because there's COVID out there, but hey, we're all doing the same thing. Everybody's taking a chance going out, and I don't know. I have my own thoughts about it. I guess I'll keep my mouth shut. But anyway, I appreciate you guys. And so for those of you who don't know, according to Debbie here, the governor has in Kentucky, Governor Andy Beshear, good grief, is closing all state offices for Tuesday, and it has been posted on Facebook, according to what she's telling me. Dave is laughing at us because he lives in West Virginia and he's got snow, and I guess they work up there all the time.
Yeah.
But as you can see too on our screen here, just right below here, flood warning, and then the counties that are. Oops, I got to get my hand back. No, there we go. That are over there under the screen are the counties that are affected. That's scrolling across there. So. That gives you an idea. That's a winter weather advisory now for those counties. And I think that, Mark, we have some winter weather advisories just north of us, don't we?
Yes, we do. There's a band of them just across us, for maybe North Christian. There's a special weather statement for like north of Christian County, but just north of that, it's a winter weather advisory. And then off to our east is a winter storm watch.
Let me see if I can get all that up here because I think I can.
Yeah. The triangle with the exclamation point.
Oh, that's right. Of course it is. Okay.
Go to winter. Up top there. Go across to winter.
This one, yes. Okay, let's do this one. And let's do, well, we don't need winter. We'll do this one and this one. And I think, okay, the winter weather advisory are in the purple shaded areas, counties in the purple shades right here. And you can see that is that, what county is that? Okay, that's Union County, I think, Morgantown.
Yeah.
And so these are in the purple are in the winter weather advisory. Now the pink are the winter storm warnings right now. And you can see, especially all these counties up in here, these are all winter storm warnings. So yeah, it looks like there's going to be some adverse snow weather conditions. And I ought to be able to get that a little clearer, Mark. Let me see if I can change the
line thickness or the opacity.
Opacity, I think, is what I need to do. But wait a minute, let me go back up to, well, good grief. I'm looking to see. I know that I can do it somewhere. I've just got to find it. Let's go to, maybe this is where we do it. It didn't help a whole lot. It made the lines a little thicker so you can see them, I guess. But anyway, this is the winter weather advisories all the way back here into Missouri. Let me go back here. Let's check out this camera here and see if it's showing anything. Stoddard County, Missouri. Nothing there yet, but they got plenty of cloud cover. I don't see a whole lot of anything unless I can find some cameras up this way. And these may be able to show us some, but again, there's a mackerel sky, which means precip within 36 hours. Looks like a sundog right there. See that, Mark?
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
A little sundog. At 42 degrees. So again, I'm just trying to give you guys an idea of what to expect. Let's go over here to Irwin, Tennessee real quick. Let's check this out because they are under an advisory, I think. I'll look at it here again in a second. Here's Pinnacle Tower. It's 35 degrees, looking down on the beautiful city of Irwin, Tennessee, and look at the traffic crawling on the interstate, looking good. It's a beautiful afternoon out there. But the winds are calm, so the wind's not just cutting you in two, but it is absolutely gorgeous. I love that shot.
Yeah.
And not only that, you can see how the outdoor temperature has been falling steadily. Let's take a look here at Burnsville, see if they've got anything up.
Yeah, that camera finally came back up. It's
Yeah.
been down for several days.
And quite lovely. They don't have any snow cover, it doesn't look like. This is a golf course, that's sand traps right there.
Mhm.
But yeah, look at the full moon. Is that a full moon tonight?
No, I don't think it's till the 12th, but it's the full snow moon.
Okay. So, yeah, it's beautiful. You can see the mountains. This is part of the Smokies that we're looking at. And you can kind of see where it gets its name. But beautiful, beautiful afternoon. This is Burnsville, North Carolina.
Yeah.
And it's 51 degrees there right now. So that's pretty nice. And as we move on back over towards the east, as I said, though, if you look at this, there is a winter weather advisory out for this area. And then there's a winter storm warning out for looks like part of northwestern North Carolina. And anyway, I don't see. Yeah, it's going to be pretty crazy because there's going to be a lot of snow up here, and we're not going to get a drop. In fact, if you go up here to North Christian and you start moving off to the north, when you get up here, you may see snow on the ground. While back here, nothing. Nowhere in this area down here, I don't think we'll see much in the way of snowfall. And I hate that, but that's just the way it is. Tom Mass says we're heading up to Evansville to get ready to plow snow. If it won't come to us, we'll go to it. And that's a good idea, Tom. Yeah, you probably get some work up that way. Robin Walker, we're going to be getting snow in Big Rock, Bumpus Mills, Tennessee area, and when will it be coming? Well, right
I would
now,
say no.
yeah, I would say we're not going to be getting any snow there, and I don't see it right away. But there are storms out there in the future. We'll see how the cold air works. I don't know. I really am getting a little wondering about our rest of winter. I still think we got more snow chances, so I'm not going to say it's over with yet, but it's looking a little bit shaky right now. Tess Terry says, April Griggs, okay, she's trying to notify somebody. Jacob Gibson, does the rain come with a receipt? Because I'd really like to return it. I'm with you, Jacob.
Afraid not.
Yeah, Dylan Fish says, will rain freeze at night? It will if it gets cold enough. I don't think that's going to be the case this time, though. I wish I had better news for you on something like this, but especially because I know a lot of you wanted to see one more big snow before spring gets here, and I have seen it snow as late as I remember. I saw snow here one time on April the 17th. Is the latest snow I remember seeing, but it was like 3 inches of snow, and I remember the tulips are coming up in it, and the buttercups were blooming, and there was snow on them. So it's possible. Don't give up on anything, because anything's possible when it comes to weather. This is Neelyville, Missouri. I don't see anything much there to write home about. It's cloudy there. This is what will be coming over us here eventually this evening. It's 40.9 degrees there. Let's go ahead and do a little tour of the cameras like we always do. Wow, look at all the winter storm warnings that are up in here. This is in Kansas. Let's go up to Spirit Lake. Well, I tell you what. Yeah, let's go on up to Spirit Lake. Um, I'm getting there. Hang on. I have to pull out and figure out where I'm at. Okay, I overshot it. Here we go. Oh, wow. It's a blizzard. It is snowing to beat the band there on Spirit Lake. This was all ice yesterday, but it is snow covered now. Connie Cancer, what happened to the snow that's predicted for February 13th, 14th, and 15th? Connie?
This is all the same storm systems
Yeah.
that we're looking at. It's just they're a little bit warmer. There's been a little bit more warm air push in than we thought might happen.
Yeah. But now if you pull out and look at the widespread winter storm warnings in the pink, winter storm watch in the darker blue, and in the lighter blue or purple, that's the winter weather advisories. Say, for instance, Amarillo, Texas has a winter weather advisory. Let me see if I've got anything coming down there. No. Nothing at all there. 47 degrees, so there wouldn't be. But I guess they're expecting the colder air to get in here some. The question is, how far in is it going to get, and how far down south will it go? So they're saying right now, probably no further south than where they are right now.
Yeah. And how soon will it get in there?
There's so many questions still to be answered. I don't think you can really rule anything out, because this is one of those things that can fool you. You can wake up with, several inches of no accumulation on the ground. I don't know. There's our friend Mike Bynum. Says, hello, David. Hello, Mark. How are you guys this evening? They done changed most of our snow up here to rain. Snow tomorrow is 50%, then rain for 2 days. At least that's what his phone says. That's in Washington, Indiana.
Yes.
But you know what? He's right. They're not under any kind of a advisory or anything right there.
Yeah.
That's where
That's kind of odd. He's like right between the southern branch of this and the northern branch of it.
Kind of like where we are. We're in a hole, and that's kind of what he's got there too. So yeah, you're probably right, Mike. I don't see much in the way of snow for you, but in your case, if you go south, you're going to get all kinds of snow. So let's go ahead and look at these cameras up here. I want to take a look at. Let's take a look at Kalamazoo first. It's 29.6 degrees there. Beautiful, beautiful afternoon. And there is some snow, residual snow left over, but not much. It's just where they've piled it up. But Mark, I was commenting earlier today as we looked out there at the sunshine and everything, it just has a look to it.
Yes, it does. It's the whole atmosphere just has an unusual feel to it.
Yeah, so I don't know if that means anything or not, but it's weird. This is up on Lake St. Clair, one of the Great Lakes. You see the lake out here. Here's ships all in the harbor. You can see all these masts sticking up. These are all ships, and they've had some snow on the ground. And but right now they got sunny skies, and there's a big old moon up here in the sky. When did you say it's going to be full tomorrow?
I think it's the 12th, but let me double check it.
Okay. Well, that's a beautiful moon, and I really, really enjoy looking at stuff like this. And I know if Linda McElrath is still with us, I know where she wants to go. Everybody know where Linda wants us to go to? We'll take one quick more look at this. Uh-oh. Looks like Mount Shasta is in a winter storm watch. And look at that. What a beautiful winter wonderland. Now that's almost a postcard. That is beautiful. This is the town down below Mount Shasta. This is Mount Shasta up here. And of course they've got a lot of snow on the mountain, even down into the tree line, as you can see. And but it's beautiful there. What a beautiful, beautiful place. Looks like the roads are pretty clear, so they're made to handle this stuff. So I've always wanted to see what Shasta looked like. I don't know if that's the name of this town or not, to be honest with you. But it does look really, really nice. All right, looks like Mark took off. The beauty of the cameras was just too much for him. But I've got him back on now. Hey, Mark.
Hello there.
Where'd you go off with me? You left me.
Oh, I went out to Mount Shasta.
Oh, isn't it beautiful? That is a
It
beautiful.
is. It's gorgeous.
Linda McElrath says, OMG, that is so pretty. And it is. That is absolutely gorgeous. Linda's kind of like me. She would like to sit there and watch these cameras all day because these are all live cameras. There's nothing recorded. They are truly live cameras. It is 26.4 degrees there right now at the city, and I'm sure it's much colder up on the mountain. But yeah, it is gorgeous, and I absolutely love it, just like she does. You know, it's nice to have folks on that appreciate you, what you see. What do we got here? Okay, this is little areas of snow. It's a slight risk of 4 inches of snow, and this would be in, well, this is New Mexico, and that is Colorado. As you see, there's a winter weather advisory out there. But then you get down into the flatlands. Woo-wee, look at all the snow and stuff. Advisories for Oklahoma City, Amarillo. You know, if you're in Amarillo by morning, oh, that's a song, isn't it? Oh, good grief, never mind. Jackie Mathis says, Mount Shasta is so beautiful, and it really is. I can understand why they would put a camera there. It is one thing to see and enjoy looking at. So,
yeah.
Okay.
The full snow moon, which will be Wednesday, February 12th at 8:53 a.m. Eastern time.
So it's
7:53 hours.
Day after tomorrow, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, it looks like we've been on for about 45 minutes, Mark. I think that we have pretty well given everybody the update. Unless something changes, we probably won't update tomorrow. I do have a spotter training and meeting tomorrow evening at 5:30. If any of you want to come and join up with the group and become a member of the team, we'll certainly be glad to have you. It's at 100 Margaret Place in Hopkinsville. Tom Mathis says, how can we make a donation? Mark needs a new headset. I agree.
No, I just need to fix this one.
Yeah, well,
I'll maybe replace it. I'll do one or the other.
Yeah, we'll get him fixed. I appreciate you, though, Tom. You're a good guy. Linda McElrath says, reminding me about our sponsors. Man, I love that woman because she saves my butt on several occasions. I do want to tell you, though, you saw that storm that's coming up towards the end of the month. It looked pretty severe. Does that mean we'll get it? I can't say for sure because it's so far out. But one thing you need to do, you've got to consider a storm shelter. You really do. And I want you to watch this and take this to heart and take a look at the storm shelters these guys have to offer. What would you do when severe storms with tornadoes threaten you and your family? If you have planned properly, you will have a storm shelter nearby that is strong, safe, and will save your family's life. Mid-South storm shelters provide just that. They blend well with the landscape and are proven lifesavers. When the weather gets severe, have no fear with a Mid-South storm shelter. Call today at 270-725-6020. I want you guys to be sure, if you haven't done it yet and you're interested in a storm shelter, you call those guys at this number, 270-725-6020. You saw the storm shelters they have. It's aesthetically pleasing. It doesn't look ugly in the landscape. And they put a lot of work into it. And I guarantee you, you'll be so glad you had one of those. Something about the secure knowledge of having a storm shelter will help you sleep better at night. And I think it'll be good even in the daytime. If you're away from home and your family's at home, it's a place they can go and be safe. So that is really important. Give those guys a call, 270-725-6020. And tell them Dave Powell from the Weather and Wisdom Channel sent you. And I think they might even make you a deal. Who knows? But just give them a call, talk to them. Hey, talk is cheap. It ain't going to hurt anything to price it and see what they say. So also I want to talk about our good friend Michael Vance at Michael Vance Contracting Roofing, 270-707-ROOF. Now, let me tell you, he can do all kinds of roofs. He can do anything from from a residential roof to a full-scale industrial complex roof. I mean, he does it all, and he's very experienced at it. I can't say enough good about Michael Vance. He's a good friend, and he's also been a sponsor of this and responsible for this page. He's helping us to get this thing going, and we do appreciate him. He also owns Lakeside Campground Marina. For those of you who can't wait for spring, I think I'll show them this commercial. You think I should, Mark?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, let's just take a look at.
We can all dream about spring a little bit.
Absolutely. Take a look at this.
Is the hustle and bustle of everyday life getting to you? Now you can enjoy quiet, relaxing days filled with the natural beauty of Kentucky Lake and its abundance of activities. You can find that and more at Lakeside Campground Marina, located on Jonathan Creek on the western shore of Kentucky Lake. They offer a selection of lakefront campground sites and a full-service marina and many other amenities. If you love boating, fishing, or just getting away from it all, visit us online at www.visitlakesidecampground.com.
And I also want to talk about our good friend Katie Moyer. I tell you what, that woman, she's working hard. She's helping to restore the housing up in the area that was devastated by that December of 21 tornado outbreak. And she's been heavily involved in helping the government grants to get the folks housing up there. Proud of her. Proud she's my friend. But I'm going to tell you, she's got some hemp salve that will absolutely blow you away. I've got some. I've used it. Mark's used it. And by the sales, good grief, you guys are ordering it like hotcakes. But take a look. This is what's going so fast in our online store.
Anytime my aches and pains act up, I always reach for Kentucky Hip Works Hip Root Salve. It's easy to use. Just rub it on the affected areas and you will soon notice big relief. You can use it as a moisturizing lip balm or ointment that heals and protects your lips during adverse weather conditions and helps with preventing chapped lips. This amazing Kentucky Hemp Works salve is available in our online store at dpww.shop. Order today.
And I do want to tell you, there's our online store that has a lot of this stuff. dpww.shop is one of them. Now, the other one I'm going to be adding on here is shopweatherandwisdom.com. It has our apparel, but this store has all of our merchandise, our small merchandise that such as little koozies that have things like this, snow buddies on it, which is my personal favorite. I got a little smudge on the camera there. No, maybe, yeah, it does look like it. Anyway, snow buddies, and then we have the Weather and Wisdom koozie. What is going on with that? Bring it back to my face and it comes in. It's strange. Okay. And then we have, I don't know why anybody would want this, but it says, I love David Powell. Yeah, that. To be honest with you, they're selling a bunch of them. I don't even know why, but anyway, thank you all that purchased those. That's mighty nice of you. And then we have also the Watchers of the Wind for those who are subscribers and want to get a koozie that has Watchers of the Wind logo on it. There's that. And gosh, I got a whole bunch more stuff. We got that, and we have mouse pads. You name it. There's a bunch of things on there. Linda McElrath says, I reminded you of the sponsors because I just wanted you to hang with us a little while longer. I love that woman. She is so nice. And one of our best friends on here, I think the world of her. I wouldn't trade her for nothing in the world. Let's see if we can get any of the cameras to come up. They haven't been restored yet, but I do know that we have this one that we do have. And it's got the weird sign under it, but this is downtown Katie's. But it's always nice to see that. Let me see if the other camera here is up. Yeah, there's the, oh, good grief.
Blink.
Yeah, well, anyway, let's see if they have this weird boundary. So our technician's going to have to work on that. This is actually Skyline Drive, looking in the southwest side of Hopkinsville towards the southwest. And you can see Kroger Shopping Center up here. I think that's Fort Campbell Boulevard, and there's part of the Pennyroyal Parkway, and then you have all the other businesses down there south of that. So just thought you guys would like to see all that before we get ready to get out of here. Judy Walton Newton says, hello, snow buddies. And Nancy Robertson Lake says, Shasta is gorgeous. Was there in 1967 through 1972. Wow, that's amazing. Nice to hear about that, Nancy. You'll have to tell us a little bit about it sometime. But she's watching this over on the David Powell Weather and Wisdom Facebook page. And so I appreciate all that. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, oh gosh, we just need, what, 133 more subscribers?
34.
134 more subscribers, and we hit the magic 6,000 subscriber mark. So I really would like to do that. So please be sure and join the tribe and subscribe. I like that saying. Somebody came up with that. I don't remember who that was, but anyway. So Mark, first of all, if any of you have any more questions for us before we call it a day? And seeing none, Mark, do you have anything you would like to say before I punch you out of here?
Everybody stay dry and watch out for the snow north of us. And y'all be safe, and we'll see you Wednesday.
And Jackie Madden says, that was a nice gesture, Linda, getting us to stay longer. Well, we love talking to you guys, but yeah, it's an hour into this now, approximately, so we're going to go ahead and close this out. We did want to give you a quick update as to what things we're showing before this all starts tonight. And as you can see, the rain will be moving. I'll go ahead and put this in motion real quick before I leave. And yeah, you can see it's a steady progression towards this area here, and so I think it'll be happening here before it gets too late tonight. So anyway, Linda McElrath says, time to go eat. That is our cue to get on out of here. So our next scheduled appearance will be on Wednesday, which is day after tomorrow. Again, if you do want to come and join the team, come to the Weather Center at 100 Margaret Place in Hopkinsville tomorrow evening at 5:30, and you will get to join up the group, and you'll have a big time. Faye Ryder says Madisonville is also in a similar situation as Christian County, except they got a better chance of getting a little more snow, Faye. So if that helps you any. And it will start tonight and going on through tomorrow. Probably turn to rain tomorrow because Madisonville is still close to too far south and just south of the advisory area. So anyway, thank you everyone for joining us. I really appreciate it. And if I don't see you here, I'll see you here.
Bye, everyone.